Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Battlefield 3 commentary, and in this commentary I'm going to be talking a bit about Battlefield 3 and my experience with it so far. And I always get messages asking me why don't I play on my server on the PS3 as much, and the reason is because I don't play Battlefield 3 that much, and I'm going to explain my reasons why. For those of you guys who don't know, I play on the PS3. I have Battlefield 3 for the PC, and now I just got it today for the Xbox 360, and I played a few games on there. And I'm going to be telling you guys why I don't play Battlefield 3 on the PS3 and why I don't play it on the PC. And I never played it on the 360, of course. I just got it today. So, on the PS3, you guys know, and you guys have heard me talk about this over and over and over again. Some of you guys are tired of me talking about it. But the thing is, if we don't complain and continue to complain, then it's not going to get fixed. And the thing that I'm talking about is input lag. And it's a huge issue on the PS3. If you guys have never played on the PS3, then you don't know what input lag is or how it affects the game. It has nothing to do with the connection. It's all about the way it responds, the game responds to your controller. Like, it affects single player as well. And it just throws off your aim. It makes you overshoot your targets. It just makes the game feel completely horrible. And you know, there's guys out there who have dealt with it and try to overcome it, but the thing is, you can't beat input lag. It's not like you could just adjust to it, because it'll kick your ass over and over and over again. The only way you can ever beat input lag is by predicting the future, predicting where your enemy is going to be in the multiplayer, like precisely. And that's impossible. You can't predict the future. Sometimes you might get lucky, but you can't predict the future. And that's the problem with input lag, is that it just affects the multiplayer and the single player and the co-op and everything. And it's a huge issue for me on the PS3 because I experience it at an even higher rate. And I've tried like everything that they've told me. You know, they came out with the suggestions for the TVs. I tried that. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to play at 560p, because that's basically just getting rid of input lag, but then you become visually impaired because everybody else is playing at a better resolution and they can see better than you in the game itself. You know, you become visually impaired. It's like, you know, throwing Stevie Wonder on the battlefield. It's not going to solve the problem. It's only going to, replace that problem with a different problem. So that's not, you know, replacing a problem with a problem is not a solution. So I've bought Battlefield 3 for the PC, and the reason why I don't play on the PC is because of the fact that I just don't like the keyboard and mouse. It's just not for me. Hold on. Sorry, there was something like in the background. But keyboard and mouse is just not for me. No matter how hard I try, when I try to play first-person shooters with keyboard and mouse, it's fun, you know, to play on the PC. But if I want to try to, you know, be great at it, it's gonna take an extremely long time in order to get better at it. And I want to bring you guys videos, and you know, but the thing that I play on the PC the most is Minecraft, and I love that. You know, you don't have to be MLG at Minecraft. You don't see dudes drop shotting at Minecraft or anything like that. You know, you got the creepers who go and creep and gonna blow up in your face, but you know, Minecraft is fun, and first-person shooters for me on PC is just, it's not for me. And I know you could play with a controller, but the thing is, the guys who have the keyboard and mouse are going to get the drop on you a lot of the times. And, you know, a lot of times the controllers can have issues with the PC or whatnot. But I decided to try to go for the 360 version, you know, because I'm always, I always have this thing where if a controller is in my hand, I feel more comfortable. And also another thing on the PC is that not everybody is on the same playing field, if you know what I mean. Some people have better rigs than you, gaming rigs, and their render distance is better than you and whatnot. And on the consoles, everybody's on the same playing field. You know, nobody has an Xbox 360 with a better video card. Nobody has a PS3 with a better processor. It's all the same. You're all on the same playing field. Everybody has the same controller. Nobody's playing with keyboard and mouse, and that's what makes it, you know, fair. But with the PS3 version, it's definitely the worst version of Battlefield 3 to date. You know, I've played on all three versions, and I found that right now I just played on the Xbox 360 version for the first time, and the first two games that I played, we won. I had a great KDR, and I noticed my accuracy is ridiculously better. Like, if you guys were to see me play on the PS3, and right now the game that you're watching is from the 360, you'll see that the way I aim is differently. You know, I'm more on target. And that is because of the input lag on the PS3. It makes you overshoot your target. No matter how hard you try not to, it will do it. It will make you overshoot your target, and it will shit on you every time. You know, there might be times that you get lucky. There might be times that you come across a horrible player, but the times that you come across a good player and are not lucky at guessing where he's going to be at in the future, input lag just shits on you, you know. And I don't like that about the PS3 version, and I believe that I'm going to start playing on the Xbox 360 a lot more for Battlefield 3. Now, I know some of you guys out there are probably pissed about me talking about input lag, or pissed about me switching the Xbox 360 version, but why would you get upset about that? That makes no sense. It's not affecting your life whatsoever, you know. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get input lag fixed as fast as possible, because they tried to fix it in the last patch and it didn't work. It made input lag better, but it's still there, and it seemed to have gotten worse over the over the course of since March 27th. Input lag has seemed to slowly just creep back up on the PS3, and for me it's just horrible. But the reason why I always talk about it and try to just always bring it up as much as I can when the topic arises is because of the fact that I want the game experience to be great for all platforms. I want Battlefield 3 to be equal on all platforms, and if that can't be done, then at least just have the Xbox 360 and PS3 version. The gameplay. I'm not talking about with the amount of players, because we all know the PC version is without a doubt the best version. But I at least want the Xbox 360 version and the PS3 version to be on the same level, if you know what I mean. Because definitely the PS3 version is crippled right now. You have sound glitches that are occurring over and over again, and this isn't like explosions going off in your face, because when explosions do go off in your face, your sound muffles because your character goes temporarily deaf. And that's not what's happening on the PS3. What happens is the sound just goes out, and then it comes back, and then it goes out, and it's ridiculous. And the only thing that you can hear is the voice chat. You can hear yourself fire your gun, and that's it. Everything else around you is gone, and you can hear how the sound just goes in and out. Because if a jet is flying over you, it'll cut out, then go back in. And that's really crippling, because you need to be able to hear on the battlefield. You need to be able to hear what's going on, and also if a guy's calling for a medic pack or whatever, you need to be able to hear that. But on the PS3 version, you're experiencing a lot of sound glitches. I haven't come across it on the Xbox 360 or PC, and the PS3 version is definitely something that needs a lot of working on. And I don't know why it's like this, but a lot of times this happens with the PS3. A lot of games like Skyrim had frame rate issues with the PS3, and there was some other game that had issues as well on the PS3 version. But I'm hoping that they fix it, and I'm hoping that at least the Xbox 360 and PS3 version come to the same levels, and everybody has a great game experience. That's my goal, for Battlefield 3. And that's about it for this commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. Till next time, guys. Peace.